Sean, Michael Cox is a political scientist and director of academic affairs and international programs at Bahcesehir University here in Istanbul, and joins me now. Thanks so much for coming in. First of all, how historic and significant are the fact that these impeachment trials will be televised?
Well, in 273 years, we've only ever had 4 impeachment hearings. And of course, with the advent of modern television era in the 1950s, politically speaking, this will be only the 3rd time that these will be televised. So they are very significant. It's not something that happens very often. It's in fact something we don't want to happen very often. But it's a very good opportunity for each side to spell out its position, to add to the gravitas of the political situation.
And talk us through who we're expecting to see, first of all, testifying.
Well, for the hearings that we're going to see this week, we have 3 witnesses that have been called. We have the current charge d'affaires in Ukraine. We have a former Deputy Assistant Secretary of State. And we have the ambassador, Maria Yovanovitch, who was deposed, let's say, or kicked out of office by the Trump administration. Their goal this week, and the Democrats calling them, is to set the landscape for what was going on in Ukraine around the time that President Trump took the call with the Ukrainian president.
And, how will Democrats use these televised hearings to their advantage?
The Democrats need to make these hearings very serious, give them a sense of gravitas, because the Republicans have been painting them as an illegitimate effort to impeach the president or have an internal coup, as the case may be. And they're going to want to say, no, this is a serious affair that is apolitical, it's nonpartisan, so we're going to show you step by step through this process that it's fully legal and in compliance with the U.S. Constitution.
And do you think that they will hurt President Trump?
I think depending on how they ask the questions and the information that they extract from the witnesses, that it could be damaging to Trump, not necessarily in terms of his potential impeachment, but possibly in terms of his potential re-election.
And very quickly, do you think he'll be impeached and removed from office?
I do not think he'll be impeached and removed from office, because once the process ends in the House, it goes to the Senate, and the Senate is controlled by the Republicans, and there's no way that they'll get the 2/3 majority they need to vote for impeachment of the president.
All right. Thank you very much indeed. Sean Michael Cox, thanks for your time and your comments. Thank you.